Alright guys, let me show you what this dog leg looks like. I got it welded in. Just take a look at it here real quick. I took the screws out, you know, like every other one, and welded the screws, and then I would take out the one in between and weld it. And I went ahead and welded all the way around the edge, on this edge, and all the way around the edge down there, and ground it off. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. One thing you guys got to understand when you're doing this, you're not going to get, you're not going to get perfection between these two. You don't want to grind until that's completely flat and that's all gone, because if you do, you'll grind through this sheet metal. This is sheet metal, it's thin. So you'll grind through that and ruin it and put a hole in it. So you just want to get to where you've got a fairly smooth transition between the two. You can see down there, that one there is pretty smooth. And that's what they should look like, something like that. You want your welds to be flat on the surface of the metal, and then you taper them a little bit to match up to the metal that you're butting up against. So that's what that looks like. Inside that side there, I just put spot welds in there, and you can see where I've ground them all off. Just grind them flush. You don't have to go very far, just grind them flush. So, and again, this is a long way from being perfect. It's going to have probably a little bit of body putty put in around the edges and sanded and all that whenever, if ever, it gets painted. But I'm not going to do that. Like I said, this is as far as I'm going to go with it. One thing I did do after I got done with it is I sprayed some of this stuff on there just to kind of kill. I wire brushed it first, and then I sprayed this stuff on there just to kind of kill the rust, any rust that's on it. And you can see that's kind of why it's got a sheen to it. And then after that dries, I'm going to spray it with self-etching primer. Self-etching primer bonds itself to the metal. So that should be pretty much done with it after that, unless I decide to get some paint that's kind of this color and spray it on there. But I don't know. I'm not too worried about all that. Like I said, this is just kind of a rat rod project. So that's what that looks like done. Now next thing I gotta do is raise it up and start working on the rocker panel, get it filled in, and then I'm gonna start putting the floor pans in. All right, thanks for watching.